Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Next Level number 12. We have 3 matches on the card for you tonight, and I can't wait to get into every single one of them. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I've been pumped for this show since these people right here. I'm just ready for this first match that's about to happen.
Well, El Contrastico coming out to the ring first, coming in with an 0-2 record, facing off against the very talented Jackson Pallas. We saw El Contrastico last time he was in action on Next Level 11. Almost took down Damian Kai, but in the end, you watched this moonsault. May have hurt his neck there on that one, and he did end up, it looked like he maybe could get the victory, but the Inferno knee strike would spell the end for El Contrastico. Let's see if he can bounce back this week against Jackson Pallas. Both of these guys, very young, up-and-coming talent in this business, and we saw Jackson Pallas last week. He got eliminated by Chris Davidson in the Quest for Gold tournament, but trying to make amends for that here this week. But I mean, what is there to be said about Jackson Pallas that hasn't already been said? He's got all the talent in the world. As you watch his previous match highlights, gave Chris a run for his money in his submission match, but as we all know, Chris Davidson, the submission specialist, great amateur background in wrestling, and in the end, Jackson Pallas passed out to the shin bar that Chris has made so popular here in Action Wrestling Entertainment.
Right now with El Contrastico and Jackson Pallas, these two, I'm just ready to see the chemistry between these two right here.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine Jackson's going to come in pissed off, and El Contrastico can't be in good spirits either. They're both coming off losses, and somebody's got to bounce back right here. For what it's worth, El Contrastico, one of the best high flyers in the game right now, but the raw power and strength as the hip toss lands there from Jackson Pallas. You see already that strength coming into play. El Contrastico knees to the back of the head. And he's working him into... Oh, and he snaps the finger back.
Man, that hurt my hand right there. I can say right now, El Contrastico, he has the best high-flying ability out of all AWE, but Jackson Pallas has the size advantage here in this match.
Jackson Pallas has a great size advantage. Is this unorthodox Hurricane Rana from El Contrastico? And it looks like he could be setting something up right here.
Oh my God!
What a forearm. Murdering El Contrastico.
Man, I heard that from 10 feet away.
I'm telling you right now, Jackson Pallas, we saw him, he came in his debut match against Grazon and just kind of looked all over the place, but I'm telling you, that tag team match he was involved in with Tengu really set the standard for what is to be expected from this young man moving forward. And I'm excited to see what the future holds here for Jackson Pallas and El Contrastico as well. It's looking like these two going to lock up once again. Jackson Pallas just has such a strength advantage over El Contrastico. There's that swinging neck breaker we see.
Could Jackson Pallas take El Contrastico early out in this match right here? But right now, Jackson Pallas, just like I say, he's got to keep the high flyer down.
He has to. And we saw El Contrastico was able to get that Hurricane Rana earlier to get a bit of momentum, but that forearm quickly took it all away and now kicks. And he's got the arm of Jackson Pallas. And they're going for a cross arm breaker. Jackson Pallas better be careful. Jackson able to roll it over though.
Looks like Jackson Pallas is trying to get El Contrastico. He's doing a good advantage there. He was going for the ankle lock right there. But Jackson Pallas has got to play smart. That's the only way how you're going to keep a high-flying luchador down like El Contrastico.
And already setting up for the Rougarou Spinebuster. And it connects on El Contrastico. That...
Pay attention. It's not over.
He said, pay attention, it's not over. I think it could have been.
I think that's going to be Jackson Pallas' rookie mistake right there.
And we saw him hit this move on Chris Davidson, and he couldn't put him away. But he will put El Contrastico away. Contrastico having no choice but to tap out. Watch this. Snaps off the impressive Hurricane Rana, but this, I would say, is the turning point. Smack right to the forehead. And the rest, as they say, was history. Watch this devastating impact. And I think moving forward, this submission move by Jackson Pallas is going to be something to keep your eyes on.
I can say right now, Jackson Pallas has a lot of momentum. This young kid right here has a great future in AWE. I can see him being a future champion at some point.
And still to come, 3 stages of hell and backyard brawl match for the Quest for Gold tournament. But first, Future Shock is going to deliver a message to the tag team division. And the inaugural tag team champions here in AWE, formerly known as Atlas Liger, now Damon Kreed, the Jersey Devil, and the future, Cody Cole. Maybe looking like the present now with the gold around his waist and gold around his arm as he carries both tag team championships with him. And last week, if you go back, they had a little bit of an argument. It looks like maybe they're making up for it this week.
Damn it, son. Damn it. Very, very disappointing. You are not carrying your weight like I expected you to.
You see, it's not just me carrying my own weight. It's because you, Mr. Hotshot, have your head so far up your ass. Like, the only thing you're worried about is that. Sometimes when you try to fight somebody, but he gets right back up and he's right in your face, what are you supposed to do?
But me, I'm carrying my own weight, because look at me. I'm double freaking champion.
Double freaking champion. Double freaking champion. Okay, whoop-de-doo, I don't care. Me and you come from 2 different things. You get whatever you want. Me, I don't.
I get everything I want because I'm the damn devil. And I take what I want.
See?
I'm here in AWE. I'm double champion. And you are looking like the past.
I thought it'd be different, but it's not. Everything that's difficult is when it's all about.
I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But I need you to find that Cody Cole that's deep inside there, because I know that Cody Cole is still in there. So, from now till we lose them championships, I don't want to see you lose a match. And if you do, I'll swear to God, I'm going to put the fear of God inside you. And that's coming from a devil. So, go home, find whatever balls you have left, become that Cody Cole again, and let's defend them championships, and let's take out every tag team that thinks they got a chance at these, and let's prove to them that they are second best to us. Well, Cody,
Yes.
looks like we got to defend these titles.
Yeah.
Question is, who the hell are we going to defend these against?
That's a very good question. Because I want to know who's going to step up to the challenge of these tag team championships.
And my God, that's Jackson Pallas's music. He was just out here involved and it wasn't a long match by any stretch of the imagination, but could he already be ready to go again?
I don't know. Just like I said, he just went up against El Contrastico in it was a short bout, but I can say right now, he looks like he's pumped for this match right here.
Well, you said he could be a champion, and he's coming to get his shot right now. Where's Tengu, though, his partner?
Who knows where Tengu's at? He can be off across the street somewhere.
You think you are?
Huh? I got that question. Hey, frat boy, I'm gonna need you to turn around and go that way, and go that way, and go back to your frat house and go drink your liquor for me.
Because obviously you ain't got no partner. Because Tengu's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, where's your partner at? Huh, bud?
I don't need Tengu. Tengu's loose weight, dead weight, too big. Can take y'all both on. Take those both.
Really?
Walk out.
You want to test that out?
Yeah.
You want to test that out?
Yeah, I'll take y'all both on right now.
Oh yeah.
I'll take y'all both on
Let's
right
go.
now. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Damian Kai. Damian Kai faced off. Damian Kai faced off, well, last time we saw him face off against former world champion Dean Neon. 2 out of 3 falls. Lost that match, 2 falls to 1. Damian Kai coming out here, we've never seen him. We've seen him fight Jackson Pallas in that tag team match. And he lost. He was pinned by Jackson Pallas. Coming out here to maybe help his rival. I don't know.
Look, you don't need me. You can say that all you want. There's a reason why they're holding those titles, man. But if we could work together, those could be ours. Ha! Ah! Son, are you smoking something? 'Cause I don't think you remember who we are.
Oh, hold on, Cody. I'm pretty sure this man remembers who we are, and I'm pretty sure you remember who I am. So,
Unlike you, frat boy. Unlike you.
All right. Get a finger on my face.
Oh, you want to do something?
Yeah.
Huh?
All right.
Come on.
All right.
Come
Yeah,
on.
save it for the match. Save it for the match.
Oh.
We're gonna get this match underway.
I got
Get to your corner, Cody. Get to your corner.
hold on. Just remember who I am, because remember, of where you came from, I'll send you right back there.
I'm not the same person you knew.
I got something for y'all.
Gold, baby.
In the end, wherever time is told, everybody pays the toll. Remember that.
Yeah.
Tick tock.
Hey, look, we gotta work together.
Well, it looks like we have a tag team championship match on our hands.
Looks like
Ladies and
Damian
gentlemen, this
Kai and
match
Jackson Pallas are putting their
for the
differences
AWE
aside,
Tag Team Championship.
and they're going to go for what's good for their game. Tag Team Gold.
I mean, props to them. It's not easy to
Be
set
so kind.
differences
to
aside
remain
for a common goal, but
zone, and please hold on to the tag
I mean, these are 2 very dangerous,
Gentlemen, if you would be so
dangerous young superstars in the company. Very talented, and all it takes is one
You
slip
each
up by
have
Future Shock, and
3 breakups
we have a new tag team champion.
allocated to you. The 4th breakup will result in an elimination of the offendee. Is everybody clear on the rules? Yeah, we're good. Send out your warrior.
Damon Kreed going to start the match for Future Shock. And after discussion, it looks like Damian Kai a bit bummed out to have to face the double champion here in this tag team bout. But
Gentlemen, let this championship bout begin.
what an opportunity for both Damian Kai and Jackson Pallas here, getting to face not only the tag team champions, but the Intensity champion, and prove their worth in an eye gouge from Damon Kreed and a Devil's Cut already. Good night, Damian.
It's going to be. It's going to end early.
2.
No, it don't.
And the first breakup.
That's the first breakup.
The first breakup for that team has been used. We know they have 2 more, and then 4th breakup will result in an elimination of the offendee. So it will turn into a handicap match. But Cody Cole and Jackson Pallas going to war on the outside. Damian Kai is trying to get his wits about him after that devil's cut. Damian Kai, big shots to the head of Damon. Kreed and a knee strike.
1, 2.
And a 2 count. He garners a 2 count off the knee strike. Gonna have to do a lot more than that to pin Damon Kreed in this one.
Damian Kai has Damon Kreed, formerly known as the Jersey Devil, Atlas Liger. He's got him in a armbar, and he just slams him down.
What a clothesline.
1, 2.
Yeah, I mean, he changed his name at Odyssey, and I'm not sure, I'm not too sure about what his motives were for changing his name. Maybe just wanted a fresh start. I mean, I don't know. He's very successful, been very successful in this company and previous companies as Atlas Liger. And coming in, now he's Damon Kreed, my bad. Puts Damian Kai down with a DDT. Just so much gold between, well, silver, so much silver between the tag team of Cody Cole and Damon Kreed. Suplex there, almost like a brainbuster. That shoulder of Damian Kai wasn't quite on the mat. So I'm excited to see first of all, what Jackson Pallas does. Obviously, he's already competed tonight, and I feel like that's probably why he didn't choose to participate first.
I don't know, just seeing earlier the friction. I just see a lot of friction between Cody Cole and Damon Kreed, but it seems like they have their heads focused together for this tag team title match tonight.
Right.
And I'm just seeing with the new formation of Damian Kai and Jackson Pallas, I want to see if they're going to be successful and can they dethrone the brothers.
Well, you saw Damian Kai went to tag in Jackson Pallas, and Jackson walked away, said, "It's not my time." Well, I mean, already that's a mistake in and of itself right there, because now Damian Kai is not the fresh man. Cody Cole has the fresh legs, but he has a side headlock applied to Cody Cole, the future. And nice takedown there, able to get under there and sweep the leg. Goes for a quick cover. He got it 1 from Damian Kai.
Cody Cole, you're going to have to do a lot more than that.
I think Cody Cole's trying to do a lot more than that. Back suplex. Jackson Pallas tags himself in.
Jackson Pallas is now the active participant.
Jackson Pallas finally deciding it's time, and he's going to town on the future. Cody Cole swinging neck breaker. We saw him hit that on El Contrastico earlier, and a near fall from Jackson Pallas.
Jackson Pallas is just plummeting Cody Cole upside the head. Cody Cole must be seeing stars right now.
Neck drop to the side of the face. Usually you see those across.
His left shoulder's off the mat.
His left shoulder was off the mat. Cody Cole gets up in a quick, whatever that saying is, quick and in a hurry or whatever.
Quick fashion.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry, yeah. Throws Jackson Pallas across the ring. Probably wants to get him over there by Damon Kreed. Wants to make a tag. Suplex. What strength shown by Cody Cole? He doesn't weigh but a buck 50? I don't know. I don't know what he's listed
Tag
at,
is
but
made. Damon Kreed is now the active participant.
and the Intensity Champion gets tagged in here. See, keep in mind, Damon Kreed is on the Intensity roster. Obviously, this is a tag team match. He can. Big DDT there. Devil's DDT from Damon Kreed.
You ain't so loud now, huh?
Tag team match, tag team rules. You can be from any roster, compete on either show. We know that. So. Jackson Pallas fighting out.
Belly to back suplex.
What a suplex there from Jackson Pallas. A really good chance for Jackson to prove his worth here tonight. He's already picked up 1 victory. Imagine what it would be like to be him. And there's a DDT. to Damon Kreed. Imagine what it would be like if he could pick up a victory here as well and become a champion. Pulling double duty.
Come on. Tick-tock.
Can't imagine.
Not only Jackson Pallas pinning Damon Kreed, but just to say for the future,
Watch the eye, gal.
just pinning a double champion on top of that.
Yeah, a double champion. Obviously, Damon Kreed's intensity title would not be on the line, but it would definitely give him some perspective to something to think about if he, as he.
Come on. So close.
Right now, Damon Kreed has the cross face on the Jackson Pallas. Jackson Pallas is to the ropes.
Well, if you saw earlier, he gouged that eye of Jackson Pallas, and now he's trying to just rub salt in the wound there. Had that arm right across the eye. Jackson Pallas may have punched Cody Cole. Super kick from Damon Kreed. Cody Cole back to the apron.
Now the active participant.
Jackson Pallas in a dangerous spot. They've really cut the ring in half. And did you see that enziguri from Cody Cole?
Yes, I did. Right now,
That enziguri was quick, fast, and in a hurry.
yes, it was, but Cody Cole has him in an armbar headlock. Cody, I can say right now, Cody Cole is on fire. He's got to keep Jackson Pallas down. Just, can he do it?
Cody Cole may be sending Jackson Pallas to the chiropractor with that one. I mean, not only torquing the shoulder, but also adjusted his neck for him and his spine.
Watch the interference.
Body splash, Cody Cole!
One.
And a quick kick out there from Jackson Pallas. Still plenty of gas left in the tank. Keep in mind, Damian Kai already has taken a devil's cut here in this match. So the damage has already been done to Damian Kai. Snap suplex.
1, 2.
Bit of a slower count there from the ref. Cody Cole manages. Damian Kai finally getting fired up, trying to root his partner, trying to root for and motivate Jackson Pallas here in this match. Jackson Pallas putting on an impressive showing.
Why is he grabbing the ropes for? That's illegal.
Jax, watch using the ropes.
Ref got him. But was it too late? Has the damage already been done to the leg of Cody Cole?
We seen earlier that Jackson Pallas put that ankle lock submission shortly before he finished off El Contrastico earlier. But there is a revert. Hang on, what? Cody Cole's got a
Cody
submission
Cole
on
reversed
him.
the pressure and locked in a submission of his own.
Looks like some modified figure four, but hang on.
Jackson Pallas reversing the pressure. Cody Cole able to make the tag. Drop kick from Damon Kreed. Damon Kreed coming in here. I'm telling you, Cody Cole saved by the tag. Jackson with a reversal on Damon Kreed. And here it is. Big Uranagi. Side slam from Jackson Pallas. I'm telling you, just even if Jackson Pallas and Damian Kai can't win, the experience, being in this moment, having this opportunity, it's not often you get to fight for a championship, let alone, tag team championships.
1. Rope break.
Rope break there. See, that's where Jackson Pallas being inexperienced here in this moment comes into play. You want to drag him away from the ropes. You don't want to pin him there. And Damon Kreed knows that, Not going to waste the bulldog there. Wow, what a counter from Damon Kreed.
Damon Kreed knows what he's doing. He's got several years of experience, just like you said. He's held many championships in various companies, and plus being a double champion in AWE, I would love to see him compete for the world title one day.
Well, I'm sure he will at some point. If you've noticed, Damian Kai he's been out of this match for probably upwards of 7-8 minutes now. Jackson Pallas has taken so much punishment. He's dished out a lot, but he hasn't got a reprieve. And now Cody Cole going over there, and just a big throw from Damon Kreed. It looked like he was going for that straight to hell, and Cody Cole. There's so much action going on, and this really defines what AWE is all about. We put the A there stands for action. Everybody knows that. And there's some action going on over here.
But you know, Cody Cole was smart. He did go after Damian Kai just in case there was an opportunity for Jackson Pallas. Now we're back into the ring for Jackson Pallas to make a tag to his partner.
Damian Kai quickly, he's back on the apron now. This would be the chance. Big slam there from Jackson Pallas. This would be the chance. Makes the tag.
is made. Damian
That is
Kai
a
is now
very
active
good strategy. I know Jackson Pallas didn't want to get out of the match, but Damian Kai knew what was best for his partner. He said, good job to Jackson Pallas. But Damian Kai, he's clearly the fresher man.
1, 2.
And you can just see from the body language of Damon Kreed, he's worn down.
And face me in the ring.
Damian Kai trying to coax Cody Cole to get in the match. Cody Cole distracting Damian Kai, it looks like. Now it's a game of chess here because these two both on their feet. They both have their eyes set on each other. Inferno knee strike, clearly not going to connect if he's staring right at you. And he's going for that straight to hell. We've seen him put Chris Davidson down with that. Numerous people down with that move. But it looks like he knows he's on that side of the ring. Jackson Pallas, that's an easy breakup opportunity. It may have been smarter to make him use that breakup. But he's going for an elbow drop, not gonna get it. Damian Kai back to his feet. Damian Kai trying to transition into the crossface. We've seen him do it.
Do you submit?
And he's got it locked in here. And Damon Kreed a long way from the ropes and a long way from his partner. Jackson Pallas fully behind Damian Kai, finally in this match.
Look at the strength of the Jersey Devil, Damon Kreed.
Damon Kreed able to fight out Jackson Pallas.
He did a variation of the Samoan drop, but he did get out of it.
Much to the
Get
chagrin
back in the ring,
of
Kai.
Jackson Pallas.
1.
I think Jackson is starting to realize, as is Damian Kai, that they're working together. They're doing a better job of working together and blending their styles here. And it's given them a shot and an opportunity at these titles here tonight.
1, 2. That's the first breakup.
Cody Cole using a breakup. Damon Kreed, he's been in there for quite a long time now. Probably going on 6 minutes. He's been in there for a while in a drop kick, but that's not smart. Well, that is smart by Damian Kai. They're trying to make sure he can't get to the tag. And Jackson Pallas doing his job on the outside too. It's all legal, but you don't have to like it. Knee strike there from Damian Kai. And I like the position that Damian and Jackson are in right now. I think they're firmly in control of this match.
Same person you faced before.
You know what? I'm gonna place my bet. I'm gonna predict that Damian Kai and Jackson Pallas will become the new tag team champions.
What a sling blade there from Damian Kai. You know, I don't think that's a bad pick, but I have my money on the double champion Damon
Cody
Kreed
Cole is now.
and little brother Cody Cole.
Tag is made.
They just have so much chemistry.
Hey, come on, man, I had you.
Jackson Pallas tagged himself in. Damian Kai doesn't like it, a German from Cody Cole.
Looked like he could have snapped his neck from that German.
1, 2.
Cody's showing off a nice deviation from what we've seen before. He's put together a lot of different moves, strung together a lot of offense throughout this one, and I think what you look at when you see Future Shock is you have Cody Cole starting to become that offensive-minded wrestler. Uppercut from Cody Cole, and you have Damon Kreed, who's the defensive wrestler in the team. but don't discount his offense either. Cody Cole, he's all fired up. He's going for an Irish whip. Jackson Pallas reverses. Cody Cole reverses. And Jackson takes a spill to the outside, loses a shoe in the process. And Cody Cole is all fired up right now. Over the course of the past few shows, we've seen a better Cody Cole, a better version of him, and I think it's Damon Kreed whipping him into shape. Hurricane Rana. Jackson Pallas tried as
Guys, get it back.
Try as he might, he could not reverse it.
Tag cannot be made from the outside of the ring, Cody.
And Cody Cole!
Tag is made.
Cody Cole makes the tag.
Yes. Tag is made.
Like
Damon
I said,
Kreed is
Jackson
now
Pallas.
the active participant. Guys, get it in the ring. 1.
Ooh!
Oh, we got 10? We got 10?
That is nothing but pure metal right there that
This is not
Damon
Japan.
Kreed slammed
He said
Jackson
10.
Pallas's face on.
2.
It is pure metal. That is some Slipknot trampoline right there, and you're not gonna get any more metal than that.
4.
And you know what
get it
else
back
is
in the
metal
ring.
is this gate over here, which
5.
I believe we saw this gate used at Odyssey Part 2 when Damon Kreed defended his
6.
championship against Charlie Mack, if I'm
Hey,
not
what-
mistaken.
7.
But Damon Kreed doesn't want this match to end on the
8.
outside. Ironically, you
9.
would think the devil, Jackson Pallas, just gets in by the count of
Both men
10.
are back in the ring.
Jackson Pallas, somebody lit a fire under his ass because he is going at it. I mean, all 4 men in this match, they understand what this match means to not only themselves, but to their partner and to the company as a whole. Goes for the Rougarou Spinebuster. Not gonna get it. Damon Kreed, he switches it straight to hell. Cody
Tag is
Cole.
made. Cody Cole is now the active participant.
Cody Cole, what an intelligent tag.
1, 2. The second breakup has been used
There's 2 of the 3 breakups.
for Kai and Pallas.
That was a very wise breakup right there. I think Jackson could have got that shoulder up, but
It looked like that they were about to retain the tag team championship, but Cody Cole did try to just take what I just seen. He just tried to steal his own brother's spotlight right there. After I'm so sorry, I'm so used to calling him
yeah.
Atlas Liger.
I think what the difference was between what I saw and what you saw is if you saw how fatigued Damon Kreed looked after he hit that move, he looked like it would have took him 5 seconds to crawl over into the pin, and I think he thinks Cody Cole.
1,
Whoa,
2.
that was a near fall. You could hear the referee's hand hit the mat. What a move there by
Cody
Jackson
Cole,
Pallas.
you
Like
get to
I was
continue.
saying though, Cody Cole figured he could get to the cover faster because he was fresher, and I agree with Cody Cole on that one. It wasn't a bad move. Jackson Pallas.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I thought you wanted to win. What are you doing?
Got it right. It's only right.
Okay.
What the hell is Damian Kai doing?
Damian Kai.
Prove it. You been copying this whole fight. Come on, prove it.
Damian Kai said you could do it on your own, now prove it. Jackson Pallas. I mean, Damian Kai leaving Jackson Pallas out to the wolves. Jackson gonna go for a Rougarou. He hits the Rougarou on Cody Cole. He gives a little nod to his teammate.
1, 2.
And a clubbing blow.
The second breakup has been used for Kreed and
That
Cole.
definitely would have been 3 right there. I think the mistake that Jackson
Tag is
Pallas
made.
made is being on that
Damon
side of the
Kreed is
ring.
now the active participant.
You know, can you blame Damian Kai? I don't know that you can blame him because he came out to the ring to help out Jackson, and Jackson said, "I don't need you. I can do it on my own. Why are you out here?" And I thought they were working well together. I really did. And here, Damon Kreed elbow drop, if you want to call it that. I don't know that I'd tag Cody Cole in. He looks pretty.
Tag is
He
made.
looks
Cody
pretty
Cole
tired
is now
after
the
that
active
Roo
participant.
Spine Buster, but he does get in the ring rather quickly. This has been one hell of a match. It's been a really long match. We've seen a lot of action. Code of Cole. That could be lights out for Jackson.
Hey. 2 times. Get him close. So stand over here. Stand over here.
Damon Kreed directing traffic.
Tag is made.
And he tags him into another
Damon
Code of
Kreed
Cole
is
from
now the active
from
participant.
Cody Cole, and Jackson Pallas up to his feet again. Devil's cut, and Cody Cole taking care of business on the outside.
That's got to be it right there.
That's got to be it.
2, 3.
What a fight.
Damon Kreed and Cody Cole retain.
Future Shock retains only because of the frustration
You wait on him,
between
man.
Damian Kai, my
Tired
bad,
of your
and
ass.
Jackson Pallas.
So next
I
time,
felt like they could have won
do
the
something
match.
better.
Damon Kreed, my bad. Damon Kreed mad at Cody Cole because he had to bail him out after that Roo spine buster. And early on in the match, Devil's cut there. Already they had to, first opening 20 seconds of the match. Just there was so much action that went on. We could have highlights for days out here. So
Damian Kai, watch the interference.
big splash from Cody Cole. Everybody in this match was pulling everything they had out.
I can tell you right now, these 4 men put one hell of a performance.
And that Inferno knee strike right there, Damon Kreed took advantage. He hit the straight to hell, one of his most deadly maneuvers that he has in his arsenal. But he decided not to go for the cover, and instead he went for, I believe he went for an elbow drop and got rolled into a crossface. And Damian Kai right there, costing Jackson Pallas once again. Didn't like the Jackson Pallas tagged himself in. Cody Cole with a near fall there. And watch this Hurricane Rana. Jackson Pallas almost caught him. He tried to catch him there. But this shotgun drop kick, if that's what you want to call it, I call it a decapitation drop kick. Jackson Pallas goes for the Roo. I think the story of this match is just how much Jackson Pallas, how long he was in the match, how much he fought, how many big moves he pulled out, how many near falls he got, and then for Damian Kai right here, that right there, that tells you all you need to know about why they didn't win the tag team championships. But I think the biggest takeaway is that Jackson Pallas, he saw that Damian Kai wasn't going to get tagged in, and he said, you know what, I'll do it on my own. He didn't back away from it. He hit a Roo on Cody Cole. This would have been 3. This would have been $1 million right here.
2.
That was Damon Kreed, my bad. I'm struggling with it like you are. And Jackson Pallas was just left out to the wolves, left out to dry here. 2 Code of Coles and a Devil's Cut later. And your tag team champions retain.
1.
Only if Damian Kai and Jackson Pallas had that same energy in the beginning whenever Damian Kai came out, I would have felt like they would have been new tag team champions.
Well, they're both very talented.
Why can't you win that?
What happened? What happened? Where were you at? Huh?
What happened to you when you
Where were you at?
me?
Huh? Where you at? Huh?
Where were you at?
These two going to town on each other. There's a lot of hostility between them and emotions running high right now because they were just inches away from earning gold in this company. Jackson Pallas going for a Rougarou. Damian Kai gonna get one for his troubles, or maybe not. Inferno knee strike! I don't think we've seen the last of these two. They're gonna have to settle this.
Just like you said, Jackson Pallas said he can do it on his own. Damian Kai said pretty much let him do it on his own.
I think moving forward, now the tournament bracket here, as you know, we have Don Grazon, Chris Davidson, 3 Stages of Hell, Henry Mack, King Leon, Backyard Brawl, and then Friday on Intensity, we'll have the finals. Whoever wins these 2 matches. It's going to be great. But Don Grazon, Chris Davidson, guess what? 3 Stages of Hell, that's next. Don Grazon, I think year 2 has been most impressive for Chris Davidson, but if there was a man behind him, it'd be Don Grazon. Don Grazon getting in the Halloween spirit with the face paint. Last time we saw him, he put Tengu through a table. And that's no easy feat. Tengu is a bad mamma jamma. Don Grazon, one of the most charismatic, I don't want to say enigmas, but charismatic nonetheless in this company. Like I said, Chris Davidson probably off to the best start for year 2, but Don Grazon not too far behind. Sitting at a 3-2 record, that's not a bad place to be, especially having a shot at becoming #1 contender. But this young man right here, Chris Davidson, the progress he's made from year 1 to year 2 is astounding. I've never seen anything like it, and I've got my money on him probably in this match.
You know what? I have to agree with you on that.
Well, I don't know where Chris Davidson is, but maybe he's late for his entrance. But last time him and Don Grazon faced off, he won. But it looks like Damon Kreed is coming out here. We just saw him in a grueling tag team match. Still has that tag team gold around his waist. Let's hear what he has to say.
So I'm guessing you're wondering what I'm doing out here instead of Chris. Well, it's very simple. I did you a favor and I took him out. Chris Davidson, you turned the wrong button when you called me Atlas Liger. The name is Damon Kreed, and you will never get your hands on my title. So, Don Grazon, you're welcome.
Well, apparently we better quit calling him Atlas Liger then.
What was all that about? Man, that was like you're coming over here, thinking you got 2 titles.
He just called him
I don't
Atlas
know.
Liger.
And you know what? I'll settle with Chris. I'll take care of that myself. But I'm just saying, Don Grazon, the Don Grazon's not advancing anywhere without a fight. I'll take any man down. I'll tell him to step up. Get at me. Come on. This is a whole challenge. Whoever it is, whoever's back there, whoever else in the roster, it don't matter if it's G4 or whoever, man. I'll take him down. What's up then? Come on.
Well, I think the biggest question here is, where the hell is Chris Davidson? We've seen this happen to him in year 1 with Lunatank, and now year 2 with Damon Kreed. And this young man, if you want to call him young, Darren Savior, still is yet to earn a contract. But can you imagine earning a contract in the semifinals of the Quest for Gold tournament and having to face a former world champion in the finals if you earn a contract here tonight?
Darren Savior still has a lot to prove in AWE, but can he pull a major upset victory against Don Grazon tonight?
Well, we saw him perform against Damon Kreed at the time he was Atlas Liger. Saw him as Drake Havoc, and Atlas Liger at the time sent him packing, said he was never to return. But I guess somewhere in there, he didn't say Darren Savior couldn't get a shot in the AWE. And I do believe
Savior, you ready?
at Odyssey, he put on a great show against Damian Kai. Obviously wasn't able to get the dub in that one. And it's going to be difficult to get a dub here against Dynamite Don Grazon. Like I said, well, not last time we saw Don Grazon, he put Tengu through a table, so hasn't really lost a step. But He did lose to Chris Davidson last time they fought, so maybe a good chance for him to advance to the finals, as he doesn't have to face Chris here tonight. Darren Savior taking control of this match early on. Goes for a drop kick, but misses Don Grazon. Don Grazon knee to the midsection. Wrenching the arm. And what a throw. I don't know what that was, but Darren Savior getting thrown around like a rag doll. Drops the elbow. Does Don Grazon.
1, 2. 2 count.
Going back to what we said earlier about Don Grazon having one hell of a year two to start. We know super kick from Darren Savior, my goodness. Don Grazon in year one, he only competed in 3 matches, I think. 4, maybe.
4.
I don't know. Anyway, he debuted on Next Level number 2 as Simba the Great. That was his only match. He won that against Chris Davidson, and then he sprained his right ankle, a very bad syndesmotic sprain in his right ankle when preparing for the Quest for Gold tournament last year, and came back at the Great Clash, made a huge splash, and then went on to face Nathan Slade and D4, and even had a chance to become #1 contender heading into Lifeline, but ended up teaming up with Nathan Slade and fighting for the inaugural Tag Team Championships. Now, big question on everybody's mind is, where is Nathan Slade, his tag team partner, and are they still tag team partners? As you know, Nathan Slade was drafted to Next Level in the draft, and he said that they looked to do some tag team work, so very interesting. I think that's a deadly tag team moving forward if that's the case. Could be going for a Dawn of Oblivion here, but gets the Russian leg sweep. And so far in year 2, Don Grazon in the Next Level tournament to crown the Next Level champion. Made it all the way to the finals and lost to Ghost. I don't think you can blame anybody for losing to Ghost. One deadly son of a gun. And obviously had a chance to face D4 at Odyssey, but lost to Chris Davidson. So, it's been an up and down kind of year for Don Grazon as he goes for the Swanton. And Darren Savior, it hasn't been a roller coaster at all. It's just been down the whole time.
I don't know. It looked like he just. No, how did Darren Savior just even kick out of that? It looked like he just completely knocked the wind out of him doing the running, flying Swanton. My bad.
The Swanton looked like it may have murdered the diaphragm of Darren Savior there. Tell us what you know about Darren Savior. You've commentated on some of his matches from his former company. Tell us what to expect from Darren Savior here in AWE if he can earn a contract.
I can see a big opportunity in Darren Savior. He just has to keep his mind focused. Darren Savior is a former world champion, former other champions too, but this is a whole different level with younger talent than him and stuff like that. He is a veteran, but I just don't know if he's lost his way. I don't know if he has what it takes anymore, but he is a good performer, but he has to keep his mind focused on the prize, and that is to earn a contract with AWE.
There's the fallen angel from Darren Savior. That could be all she wrote. This could be contract time.
1, 2 count.
But it's not going to be.
Man, Don Grazon kicked out of his finishing move, but it's rare that somebody does kick out of the fallen angel.
And he's already back up to his feet. And we've seen that move more than a few times. Don Grazon feeling the effects of that fallen angel, and Darren Savior likewise feeling the effects of that dragon. I don't even know what you'd call full Nelson suplex. I'll have to ask Don about what he wants to call that later on.
6.
But yeah, I think you bring up a good point. All these guys that have come from this previous company, I think big spear from Darren Savior. Wow. I think you bring up a good point. A lot of these guys used to be former world champions. Damon Kreed was a world champion. I don't think it's too far off to say he could be a world champion in AWE, but he's just a shining example of the level of difficulty in this company. There's a very large roster with an abundance of talent, and to be the world champion, that means you have to be the absolute best on the roster at a given point in time, and it's just so difficult with there being so many people on the roster. It's hard. Don Grazon's foot
Just got caught on the springs of the ropes there.
Darren Savior helped him out, and I respect Darren for that. I think a lot of people probably would take advantage of that, but Darren Savior probably knows what that feels like.
Darren Savior has had the same thing happen to him where he has been out with an ankle injury. So basically something that has happened in his past with the previous company has happened with Don Grazon, what'd you say, in year one with his ankle being sprained?
Last year. This time last year, actually. And Don Grazon, we know what this is. Going for it early on here, and he connects with the corkscrew senton. We've seen that put people away, and Darren Savior, I mean, obviously earlier that swanton right across the diaphragm, the corkscrew senton also right across the diaphragm. And does he have any wind left? He does not. Darren Savior will not earn a contract.
I can say these two right here, they did put on one hell of a match. Right here, Darren Savior, Savior kicks Don Grazon out the ring.
Watch the swanton. Look at that form. And then the impact, just crushing all the male genitalia. And Fallen Angel. I've seen the Fallen Angel look prettier, but Don Grazon had a good defense mechanism for that. And this spear I thought this spear was the turning point that Darren Savior needed, but in the end it would be the corkscrew senton by Don Grazon.
And that's what led him to his victory right here.
Don Grazon is looking pretty good going into the finals, but keep in mind he has to face either
This is the first
Neon
step
or Mac.
of a new chapter. Not for AWE, but for Don Grazon. He will come out on top. He will beat everyone. It doesn't matter how many you count. It will be Don Grazon. D-O-N will count for the end.
Well, I can get behind Don Grazon. I really can. But both men that you see on your screen right now, both of these men, they've been to the top. They've scaled the mountain. They've stamped their name in the record books, and they've played such pivotal roles in the development of Action Wrestling Entertainment as a company, as a brand. And the growth of the company has really been on the shoulders of these two and their workloads that they've put in. So you can't discount either one of these guys. You may see Henry Mack drop a match to Nick Bo, but you can't take away what he accomplished. First ever world champion. He pinned D4, and he's not been off to a bad start. Henry Mack hasn't here in year 2. We saw him beat Charlie Mack in that 30-minute Iron Man match. It was a bit underwhelming, but 30 minutes, he pulled out a very, very close win. Charlie Mack tried to force overtime, sudden death, and you see it right there. One-time AWE World Champion. There's only 3 men in this company right now that can say that. And this man walking out right now, he's another one. King Neon, actually the performer that took the title from Henry Mack. So bad blood shared between these two. That's for certain.
And I can tell you right now, and I've seen these two battle before, I'm so ready to watch them this match tonight for the semifinals.
King Neon was drafted to Intensity earlier in the spring, if you want to call it spring, summer. King Neon was set to face Damon Kreed for the Intensity Championship and couldn't make it, but he's just been such a stellar performer. And taking you back to their championship match over a year ago at Odyssey, the first ever pay-per-view put on by AWE. Henry Mack came in as champion, looked to leave as champion, couldn't do it. But one hell of a show was put on by these two, and the rules of the Backyard Brawl match are a little bit different from your typical match, but I mean, just look at the lengths that these two were willing to go for this championship. And this is what really astounded me. You don't get guys like that up for power bombs that's not very commonplace. And Henry Mack went for the stunner, and he ate a devastating spear, and that was the end of his title reign. It was very short-lived. Henry Mack was really the hottest commodity in the company for the first month and a half, and King Neon just dominated the rest of the year until Lifeline, where he dropped to D4. So these two men, they have a very deep-rooted history and probably hatred for one another. So let me just explain the rules of the Backyard Brawl match for those of you who... Well, this is the first one we've ever put on, so for everybody. These two men have to fight outside the rings. They are allowed to get in the ring, but you cannot pin in the ring, so the match cannot end in the ring. And once you're in the ring, you have to a count of 10 to get outside and break the count. So it's kind of weird. It's like the opposite of a normal match, kind of. And obviously, you can pin anywhere. False count anywhere applies, and no DQ, because that's just what backyards are all about, right? So obviously, I think you're not gonna see as much high flying stuff as you're used to seeing, but because these two big men do like to fly on occasion. I think you're gonna see a lot of innovation and creativity in this match.
You know what? These two, just like you said, they do have history. King Neon defeated Henry Mack to become the second ever. Well, I mean, him being the second person to ever hold the AWE World Championship. I wonder what retribution that's going through Henry Mack's mind in order to get that revenge in this match tonight. To see if he can make a major comeback and defeat King Neon and to advance into the finals to go up against Don Grazon.
Yeah, I mean, you see King Neon already using foreign objects there, using the crown to his advantage. Ankle lock applied by Henry Mack.
Neon, do you submit?
No.
I mean, think about it. What a kick from King Neon! My goodness. So from the perspective of King Neon, a chance to face the man who took your title from you at Quest for Gold D4, and then for Henry Mack, a chance to obviously get revenge on the man who took your title from you, and then be able to go get what you believe is yours, that you fought so hard to get back into position to get a chance to. Oh, and
Water bottle to the face.
He hits the splits, and we know that he suffered a torn groin going into Lifeline, and that's why the match between Don Grazon and Henry Mack never came to fruition at Lifeline. And Don Grazon wanted a match, so he teamed up with Nathan Slade. There's just, Henry Mack has been involved in so much history with this company, you know. And actually, to go even further into the behind the scenes and everything, Don Grazon was injured preparing for a Quest for Gold tournament match against Henry Mack. So guess what came from that? Atlas Liger, now Damon Kreed double champion, he debuted against Henry Mack as a replacement for Don Grazon. It's just like all the interwoven storylines, it all connects, you know. Without without Don Grazon being injured.
But could we see Henry Mack versus Don Grazon and this intertwinal? I can't even say that word.
Hey,
The
D4.
intertwinal storylines that have been going on for the past year. Can we see it come together?
Well, I
at
think-
Quest for Gold.
I think a big thing is, well, like we were saying, Henry Mack and Don Grazon, actually, their beef goes back to the first episode. Don Grazon was the refereeing the championship match, and after Henry Mack was inaugurated as the champion, he attacked him, and King Neon came out to aid Henry Mack. So it's just a weird, there's so many just storylines, there's so many, such deep-rooted history between everybody in this company, and I think as the years go on, you'll see more and more of that, as he just stomped King Neon's head into the ground.
That's got to be it right there.
1, 2.
King
But-
Neon just barely pushes Henry Mack off of him.
But yeah, I mean, where's King Neon going? But yeah, I think for Henry Mack, obviously, a chance to face the man who took his title here. But if he wins, he gets to face the man who he never got to face because of his pulled groin. So, you know, for Henry Mack, this is just an opportunity, and he needs to take advantage of this opportunity. I wonder how him hitting the splits earlier is going to affect King Neon. Getting in that car, I'm not sure whose car that is.
Put the water up.
Henry Mack's had enough of the water.
King Neon, my bad. Henry Mack is taunting King Neon right now with the water bottle. Look like King Neon missed Henry Mack with the water bottle. Now they're taking it out here to the street.
And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we're not trying to advertise any company. So any logos that you see in here, like that sign on the ground, pay it no mind. They did not pay for a sponsorship, so just keep that out of your mind. Also, whatever type of car that is in the frame, don't worry about it, okay? They didn't pay for a sponsorship either. Also, whose car is this? I have no idea.
Has to be a fan in the neighborhood.
It's got to be somebody. They better start locking their car. Why would you leave your car unlocked knowing that there's people? I'm not even going to comment on what we just saw in the back seat. That gives me chills every time I see it. But listen.
Just look at him right here. Look at him. What's up, King? Come on, King.
Listen. Thrown into the hood of the stranger's car. I mean, do the neighbors not know that there's wrestling that goes on?
Come on, King.
There's an awful lot of noise coming from that backyard. I'm assuming that
they know. They're just minding their own business.
But leaving your car unlocked, hey, I mean, maybe as an AWE official, you need to go around telling people, hey, we're having a Falls Count Anywhere, so, you know, lock your doors. They might try to go in your garage, you know. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This match, they could go through the drive-thru at McDonald's, and somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's just, there's...
See this?
They could go down to Sonic. They could go to Sonic that's a few houses down, too.
This right
Yeah,
here,
there's a Sonic drive-in,
going
like,
to waste.
just a couple hundred feet away, like a block away.
Huh?
They could go there, and maybe if
Huh? You see
the
this?
match goes on too long, they could go order some drinks or something and just chill for a minute and get their wits about them. And King Neon, oh my goodness! I don't think he's gonna be going to Sonic with. I don't think he's gonna be taking Henry Mack out on a date anytime soon. Thrown into the brick.
That's got looks like lights out from Henry Mack.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if I got thrown into some bricks, I'm laying down for whoever.
King Neon looks pumped as hell right now.
King Neon.
What is he doing with that?
We saw Chris Davidson pull a stunt like this last time when he faced Charlie Mack in that Last Man Standing. I don't know what King Neon's trying to do, but if he's thinking about diving on it, that is That's a good way to hurt some. Oh, thrown
Right
into
in
the
the
knee. Thrown into the kneecap.
Oh!
Hey, that's not a nice gesture. These two men, I think what. Oh, going for the pedigree. Not gonna get it. And a kick drops Henry Mack. I think these two men are gonna define what backyard brawl means. They're brawling right now. Some people may have expected to see some spears and stunners and things of that nature, but these two, they're living up. They are living up to the title of the match type. So, what more can you ask? They're just brawling. They're kicking and punching and just throwing water at each other. And you wouldn't think water is a big deal, but I guess
The weight of that water bottle,
Yeah.
whenever you throw it, and then just
rolling senton over the lumbar segment of the back. King Neon. And I think these two are just thinking, like, what else is there to do? Like, you know, how else can I hurt this guy so he'll stay down? And I think you see the wheels at this point in the match. You see the wheels start turning in the minds of these two superstars.
you know, and both of them, they know their position where they're at in this tournament. Both of them have to bring their A game.
DDT! And the way that Henry Mack rolled over, there could be some nerve damage done. I mean,
Perhaps a concussion.
we ask that people sign waivers so that they don't sue, but that's tough. It's tough to ask somebody to not sue when that happens, you know. So we're glad that Henry Mack is such a good Samaritan and he's not going to do that, you know. And they have to the count of 10.
Come on, get out of the ring. 1.
And this is the only authority that the referee has in this
2.
match.
It looked like King Neon is trying to take the easy way out
3.
and just keep Henry Mack weak and
Count
down in the
resets.
ring so
1.
he can get the 10 count.
That could very well be what he's doing. But maybe not.
Okay, we're out.
Talk about a crash landing.
Good observation.
These two beating the living hell out of each other, and I
No, I used to play baseball back in my day.
I believe that's Charlie Mack's bat. Oh, super kick to the hip. Henry Mack, not known for getting his foot up that high, but and he didn't get it very high there, but he got just enough of that super kick to stun King Neon. Oh no. Oh, he goes for a punt kick and a super kick right on the chin.
That looks like Henry Mack is bringing his A game back.
Look at the king.
Bars.
Come on, king, get up.
Henry Mack taunting King Neon.
King Neon might not even know where he's at after that super kick.
I don't know where I'm at after this super kick. And I didn't even take it.
Get up.
And another one! Oh!
And a knee to the face.
You got just enough of that knee. I'm telling you. And I think one thing that you see from AWE, year one, the Quest for Gold tournament was
Do you submit?
it was such a great way to showcase the talent that we had in this company. And here in year two, we've expanded it from 6 people to 8 people. And last year, we got some classic matches in the Quest for Gold tournament. We got, obviously, Atlas Liger versus Henry Mack, 2 out of 3 falls, was fantastic. Nick Alexander versus Lunatank, no disqualification. That was one of the most gruesome matches we had seen. And then also D4 versus Lunatank in the finals last year, last man standing. That was also, and you can't forget Henry Mack versus D4 Falls Count Anywhere. That match was also very impressive, ending with a kill shot from D4 through the tire. And it's got some plexiglass. Wow. And I think this year we've already seen a few classics as well. Takes that pan right to the back of King Neon. Slaps the leg. I don't know how much damage that's going to do, but this plexiglass, I'm telling you, could do a lot if you use enough force. That thing will shatter all over you. I'm telling you, I've learned that the hard way. My father was not a nice man. You know, I think they're hell-bent on doing something with this plexiglass.
1, 2.
Using it to pin, okay.
That's a smart move, but you got to do more than that in order to keep Henry Mack down.
You know, I just thought about something. What if somebody, like, handcuffed somebody to the ring, and they handcuffed their leg to the other side of the ring, and they had to stay in the ring for a 10 count, and that's, hey, I'm just saying, you guys need to start booking some. You know, I'm just the commentator guy that they lock in the basement, and I don't get out until the new episode's ready. So, all you guys commenting on the video saying, when's the next episode coming out? Hey, nobody wants it more than I do, okay?
You see that? See it?
I don't even want to speculate here. What is,
Neither do I. Whatever it is, it looks like it's going to hurt.
atomic drop maybe? I don't, whoa there. Whoa.
They're just looking at each other and looking at the pipe, so...
They're looking at that pipe like somebody's got to get on it, but... Oh, Henry Mack. You know, I'm glad nobody went on the pipe because that would be one where they'd have to sue for sure. Henry Mack throwing a King
Come on,
Neon.
get out of the ring. 1. He's out.
King Neon, dazed and confused. Is that the name of a soap opera? Oh my God!
I think you're thinking of Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives, my bad.
1. You can't pin in the ring, Henry Mack. 1.
These two.
My bad. 2.
These two have to get out of the ring. If not,
3.
What if it results in a double count out in the ring?
I guess Don Grazon would be automatic
4.
#1 contender. I don't know. That's a good question.
5.
I don't know.
6.
You know what I'm wondering though?
What's
You
that?
remember those?
Seven.
Back in the good old days? Remember those action review videos
8.
that we posted on the channel where
He's out.
that kid would review the shows? Those were cool.
Where'd he go?
Those were cool. I wonder where they went. I think his name was Brian's Vibes or something. We got to get with him about some new reviews. You ever watch Ups and Downs?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I watch Ups and Downs. Simon Miller is like, I mean, he's like God, you know? He's like Donald Trump. I'm not going to say that, but look at that. Wow, the pan again. Where was he at?
I don't know. King Neon just went around the shed, and Henry Mack just appears out of nowhere.
My goodness.
Maybe he should have just looked inside the shed.
I don't know. That's a little shed, though.
Former champ.
Nobody's ever commented, you know, how do we fit, say we've got like a 6-man match, how do we fit all 6 guys behind that shed? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question, though. Because a lot of guys are taller than the shed. You know? And they're eyeballing that wood like they want to go through it. Henry Mack is not going to deal with this insubordination lightly. King Neon, that was a smart move by King Neon. Put your legs up, make sure your head doesn't go through it, your body doesn't go through it.
Oh, yeah.
Take a routine back bump on the ground. It doesn't feel good, but you know it'll get the job done, keep you safe. So I'm glad he didn't go through it.
And a low blow from King Neon to Henry Mack. What a cheap way.
King Neon, I'm telling you, Henry Mack, I don't think he was ever going to have kids anyway. He's not one for monogamy, but for sure, maybe wanted to have some kids later on in life, and it's a sad thing that he won't be able to do that now. So thanks, King.
Come on. Get out of the ring. 1.
How many times does the ref have to tell them to get out of the ring? They know to keep it out of the ring.
I'm telling you, the referee just trying to reiterate the rules.
3.
Everybody here is new to this process, and I'm sure at some point we'll see
4.
another backyard brawl match, and maybe there'll be more.
5.
Big spear from King Neon.
If King Neon gets out of the ring,
6.
he might have a chance.
That's a
7.
good idea. But he doesn't
count's
give a damn
reset.
because he broke the count.
1. 2.
You know, this is really
3.
disgusting. This is a disgusting act by King Neon. You
4.
know damn well it's supposed to be a backyard brawl match, and yet here you are
5.
in the ring doing routine moves like this is a routine freaking match. So
6.
King Neon, you know what? Henry Mac's my pick. I want Henry Mac to win.
7.
And I hope you get what's coming to you, King Neon. I hope you...
8.
Okay, well... He's not going to get what's coming to
9.
him.
Counts reset. 1.
It's not ending that way. You know, this match has been going on for an awfully long time, and I think it's because, you know, back in the day we had some steel chairs. Usually they were laying around somewhere, but some dickhead wanted to put somebody through one and break it, so now we've only got one steel chair, and that is used in my basement where I sit and await my call up to commentate. So now we don't have steel chairs. So if you guys like us and you want to support the channel, if you donate like $10, we could buy more steel chairs, and the match could end quicker because obviously somebody would get put on the steel chair. So. And it looks like he's trying to make Henry Mac go to sleep.
It almost looked like nap time for Henry Mac, but Henry Mac is slowly getting back up. Wherever King Neon is going, King Neon's got to probably be going behind the shed to find a weapon. Who knows?
I'm assuming yes. And Henry Mac has some wood of his own. Well, it looked like he had a tree branch. Maybe not. Maybe he's going. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything more white trash than the set for this show right here. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. We got a trampoline net tied to a tree. Some chairs that look like they belong in a 1950s dining room. Missing some pieces. We got a redneck water slide in the back. That looks like something that used to be from like one of those Sterilite drawers that nobody wants to have to move because they fall apart and everything spills. You know what I'm talking about. Then we got your great grandmother's kitchen table right there.
Don't forget the satellite dish.
Oh my goodness, satellite dish and a super kick. Oh, and a, wow. Roadhouse. Oh, wow. And now it might be night time for King Neon. Oh!
Clobbered him upside his head.
Going back to the white trash theme, that little kiddie pool right there that you see deflated and mushed into the ground, you can see where it used to be up over here because the grass is dead. So it used to be up, I think at Odyssey you could see that it was up in the background. So don't even get us started on how bent out of shape the shed is. So just, I mean, and also who has broken wood laying in the back of their yard? I don't.
Part 2.
Didn't Damian Kai go through the shed earlier?
He did go through the shed earlier, yeah. We've seen a lot of people go through the shed. And I think, you know, King Neon did something pretty similar to this.
2 former champions. Former glory.
You know, I think this is how Sally was broken. Sally was broken because she was bridged in between 2 chairs, and D4 a neon bomb through her, and let's just say D4 is used to going through women. So, I mean, when you're a world champ, that's kind of just. And I'm just wondering which one of these 2 men are going to go through this table. It's a makeshift table.
They're just looking at each other because they know each other so well.
Who's going through it?
They done studied each other's moves from every past match history that they have with AEW.
He asked the cameraman if he wanted to go through it. And the cameraman takes a leap through the table.
What the hell? And the cameraman is dead.
I guess if anybody's gonna go through, I guess it should be the cameraman.
Oh, fuck. The cameraman has gone through the table. And now we can't even get anybody that wants to hold the camera the right way.
Here, cameraman, take the camera back. Take the camera back.
Cameraman says he's good. I don't believe him.
Somebody went through it.
Oh, Henry Mack back on the attack.
There we go.
Finally, the camera's right side up. What a match.
It almost looked like Henry Mack knee triggered the trampoline.
It almost looked like he did.
I'm a super kick machine. Jesus.
Henry Mack is indeed a super kick machine. I don't even know what that last one was. My goodness. You know, we've seen some really intense action early on in this episode, and now we're seeing some more comic relief. But hey, this match is as important as any other on the card because, you know, whoever wins this going on to the finals. So
Who better than Henry Mack and King Neon? Just like I said, they know each other. They have history. They can put on a comic relief plus beat the hell out of each other.
that's what they're doing right now. Even the cameraman contributing to the carnage that is going down in this episode. And I think we got to give credit where credit's due. The cameraman / referee is back doing his job, doing it well, and after taking a sick table bump. So,
Come here. What?
you can't ask much more from your cameraman. You know? Oh, and King Neon taking a dive.
Just for you guys.
Just for us. Ow, okay. Okay, now the white trash theme is really coming into play.
What the hell?
King Neon looking like the Brahma Bull. Henry Mack evades. Or just a bull. Not really a Brahma Bull. Henry Mack chilling. He thinks he's got a reprieve. Henry Mack! Henry Mack saying, let me in. Oh! Not a good place for your arm to be.
That's got to be it right there.
Hey. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Henry Mack is like, what the hell? He's got to get out of Dodge's way because King Neon is tearing that ring apart.
King Neon showing no... Hey, he doesn't care who bought that damn trampoline. It's coming apart tonight. Henry Mack trying to grab onto... And King Neon gonna stomp the fingers. Henry Mack is helpless underneath that pile of springs and metal. King Neon finally gets that leg loose. It must have been rusted. Oh. One more leg to go.
Oh, sorry, cameraman.
Once again,
Cameraman was just... I think the cameraman's a little bamboozled from earlier. I mean,
hey. I don't know what. And Henry Mack. Oh, big body splash from King Neon.
Henry Mack's got to be out.
I mean, we wouldn't be able to tell, would we?
I don't see that ring moving.
I don't either. Cameraman doing a damn fine job trying to.
Where is he?
1, 2.
What the hell? How did Henry Mack kick out of that?
I have no idea. Henry Mack trying to resurrect himself. Oh, and King Neon stomping.
Final one.
King Neon said final one. I don't know what that means. Oh my goodness! And he can't pin Henry Mack because Henry Mack is on his
Let me turn it
stomach.
back over for you.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of weight.
Using the ring as a weapon. King Neon.
1, 2.
And King Neon secures his place with Don Grazon in the finals.
Be ready. Y'all might say, you're King Neon. Yeah, I hear y'all in the comments. It's okay, because I am a new King Neon.
He is a new King Neon. And I'm just wondering, Henry Mack, you know, that may have been as innovative a finish as I've seen. Cameraman gonna help out. Must have a really, really strong cameraman who's a stud for sure. And he must be hung like a freaking, never mind. Look, all I'm saying is what a very long, interesting finish.
And now we see King Neon versus Don Grazon in the finals at Quest for Gold.
Damn, Skippy. You sure do see that. Quest for Gold Tournament Finals. On intensity number 4. Henry Mack said he's still the king. Stealing the crown. And like you said, here we go. It's going to be an intensity match. It's going to be on intensity. How fitting. King Neon, Don Grazon in the finals. Who will become number 1 contender? Leave your pick in the comments and don't forget to root through that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching.